some exercises that start challenging the upper body. Still focusing on core, also going to be working through the glutes and the hips and thighs as well. So we'll start first of all just with a balance challenge, working on shoulder stabilization. Now you can either have your client in a similar position to a 3/4 press up, depending on their strength and their ability. First of all, drawing the shoulders down the back, nice proud chest, neck in line with the spine. Okay, and then they can just be here focusing on the core as if they're doing the plank exercise. Okay, and again you can challenge that, rocking them side to side, round in a circle, up to you. There's no right or wrong as long as you're watching that technique and working within their ability. Okay, coming up, be as if you're in a full plank or press up position. Again, watching the shoulder positioning, push back through the heels, don't knock out the knees. Use the thigh muscles, use the core. And again, you can challenge side to side. I'm just going to show you some exercises how to tag onto this, just to increase that challenge. And anytime you can get your clients to rest in between sets and exercises. So, simple one, press up. So we're using the BOSU, it's challenging your shoulders, they're having to stabilize like crazy, so is your core. Using that breath. Right, to breathe in on the way down and breath out, drawing up into the belly. Holding here. Then I would bring in a little bit more shoulder challenge. Still working that core, so they're focusing on that balance. Gives you lots of time to check their technique, check hip positioning, make sure they're not bowing in the middle of the back. They can come in. And other challenges, bring it across. And your clients may need to rest in between. Try not to overload them too much, especially watching out for wrists. They can come out to the side. This is where you've got to make sure you've got plenty of room. Okay. And then you can just bring them back, stretch them out. I'm going to bring you back up for plank and working the glutes. So you're going to come back up to that position, pushing out through the heels, draw the shoulders down the back, draw belly to that spine. Push back through the heels strong, lift up that right leg, just give me a little kick up. Squeezing in, activating the glute. You work maybe about 8 to 10, and you can challenge that. Draw a little circle with that heel, about the size of a dinner plate. I like to say 4 times each way, and then release. Then rest them out, same on the other side. 8 to 10, adding the circles, challenging those glute muscles. And release, stretch them back. Right, so staying with those compound exercises and upper body work, I've flipped the BOSU over. Now all the exercises we did the other way up, you can still do them when the BOSU's in this position. But I'll just show you something different here. We'll start first of all with plank. So your forearms on the BOSU, pushing out long through the legs. And just check shoulder positioning. So you're drawing the shoulders down the back, nice proud chest, draw belly to spine. And again, they're focusing here. Make it a little bit of shaking. Might get overload on those triceps, and make sure that weight stays back nice and steady. And again, adaptation to make it easy, they can be down on their knees. This is where again you can add in the little leg exercise we did. Bringing the knees in if you want to. Okay, coming up for triceps. Now again, we can go straight from there into a tricep press. You may need to let them rest because of that overload on the triceps, or you might be trying to get that overload so you wouldn't let them rest. Get that intensity going on. Just watching the elbows are grazing the ribs. And again, for your more stronger clients, you've got your full tricep press. Same thing can be done with a normal press up, hands wide, and you're hugging round the BOSU. And again, adaptations as for normal press up. Okay, then you're going to turn yourself around, we're going to try some dips for the triceps. So fingers facing down the BOSU, you're just going to lift the bottom, just clear of the BOSU, and again, on proud chest, draw into the core, so the bottom stays close, and just make sure the feet aren't tucked right under the bum, under the knees there, so you're not squashing that knee joint. Nice and steady, just pushing through. Now you can make this more challenging. Take one foot off. You can add balance disc underneath just to challenge your balance if you need to. Okay. through those triceps. And then placing on the ball, we'll have a look at some ab exercises.